been a pretty interesting season for the Cubs. So, and they've had a few little meme moments. The first meme that came was May was when a photographer got this seagull.
That's amazing. That is the most baseball seagull next to the one Randy Johnson murdered of all time.
That's the second famous bird in baseball right now.
Second most famous.
The one that exploded. We'll all remember that bird. Gullizzy? How would you say that?
It's a seagull plus glizzy, so it's Gullizzy. Glizzy is, that's for a hot dog.
They made merch for it.
Of course.
It's beautiful. This is PCA Pete Crow-Armstrong, one of the most popular Chicago Cubs right now, and he was photographed wearing this hat, so like that blew up. They made the W flag as something in Chicago as well. When they win, they fly a W flag, so if you just ride the train, you could see if they won or lost.
Cool. Yeah,
that's fun.
Somebody doubled them up to make a W flag.
God, I'd be so mad if I was a White Sox fan.
Another thing that happened on 4th of July, this Cardinals fan actually caught a home run ball and gave it to this woman. And this moment went a little viral. Like, you could have it. He's like, it's yours. She's like, yeah. Another awesome moment that happened was when this kid caught a ball with his hat.
And saves that other kid. He saves that little kid.
That little kid would have got a bean right in the mouth. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Pete Crow-Armstrong earlier, you talked about him. Here's him after scoring, and he high-fives a fan in the front row.
That's so fucking awesome. That's so badass.
If that happened to me, I'd die.
Dude, that happened to me at the CrossFit Games, and I wanted to fucking put my hand in gold.
This is probably my favorite moment of the year so far. The ball gets caught in that little basket.
Oh, no!
It goes forward and falls in.
Yes.
Watch this.
Look at his body just
athlete.
give up.
He's like a fish in a net. Now you understand how fish feel.
Oh,
no.
That's so funny. It's like when you have a dumb dog under a blanket and they just lay down and accept it.
Well, because I think my favorite thing is he's literally extending the gloved hand, still misses the ball when he falls.
Matt Kelly, let me tell you an even dumber thing about him falling in this. This is the opposing team hitting a home run. In Wrigley, if the opposing team hits a home run, you throw the ball back. He doesn't get to keep that ball. There's no reason for him to dive into the bucket. In his defense, he's in the bleachers, so he's probably blackout drunk.
And in his defense, he was actually in defense.
So recently something happened this week. There's a new meme that's kind of, I can't believe this is the one that blew up and none of these other ones. So here's the fan of the game every time they have this fan of the game. But this one was one of the best. It's a guy at the Cubs game with not only his laptop and a mouse, but a mouse pad.
Yep. This has real like CEO at Coldplay feel to it, though, you know.
The Chicago Cubs blew up his spot, you know. Said, nothing on my end, thanks. You know, like when you're in a meeting.
Let's circle back next week.
And then you could see they captured the moment when they find out. They're like, "Oh my God, you guys are on TV."
Aww. That's so pure.
It's awesome. You know, he had so much fun out there and he's clapping. Now here's what I'm thinking happened. So this is the game on Tuesday afternoon. Yeah. I had tickets to the Monday night game, but we had a horrible storm and it got rained out. So they moved that game to the next day in the afternoon. So if you bought tickets for this game, I was going to go to the night game, but then they're like, no, it's during the day. And it's like, well, if you look, there's not a lot of people at this game because of that. So this guy just had tickets from the night before and was like, you know what, I'm just going to work from the game.
My theory was that he's a screenplay writer working on a baseball movie.
Rookie of the Year 2? That's actually where Henry Rowengartner probably throws that frozen rope from the bleachers to home plate. Right there. Now his phone starts going off, and now everybody around him is telling him about it. They're all having fun.
Oh, that's amazing. Which one of them said you're fired?
That was a lot of the jokes.
Dude, if I'm his boss, I am letting him have it. That would be so much fun.
it
Oh,
didn't
you
seem
like
like
print out a still shot and hang it in his cubicle for when he gets in the next day.
yeah. So he didn't react like he was in trouble. Like, and honestly, if the work gets done, who cares where it got done? So another cool thing. So when you watch baseball, you get to watch the home stream. When the Cubs win, they do the whole "Go Cubs Go" song.
Yeah.
And then you see some pretty interesting fans. Like I always see this guy. He's in a Mexican wrestling mask with
the
a
Lucha Libre.
belt. Here's a fan that I found, and if you look, he's the only one. He frowns and gives a thumbs down. I really like the juxtaposition of this guy dancing and having a fun time, and then him being sad.
This is
The
a great
Jurassic Park guy.
Yeah, the Jurassic Park guy is having the time of his life.
Newman over there.
Welcome to the Chicago Cubs.
Dotson here.
See, no one cares. See,